know. It's been 2 months since I recorded a video. Now, this, get ready with me, will be completely detailed. When I say completely, I mean y'all gonna get real close and personal with some personal things that was going on in my life or whatever. But yeah, so basically I wanted to come off and say I truly do apologize. I know I'm I'm consistently inconsistent with my uploads, especially as of late, because of the way that my health has been fluctuating. Now, starting off, I already did my brows. I actually am going to be recording a separate video on how it is I do my brows, because it has completely and utterly changed from what I'm accustomed to. Now, the first thing I wanted to say, because I wanted to get it out of the way and then use it so that I could record this video, is I have a brace now for my back. So I've had back problems now, I would like to say, for like the past 4 years or so. And when I record videos, I'm not sitting like on a chair. I'm actually sitting on my bed with nothing supporting my back. So at times I find myself slouching lower. As you guys can see, this is the window. That's the air conditioner. So if you hear some AC sounds, that's why. It's hot as balls today, I'm just saying. But anyways, so I have been using this as of late to actually help me sit up. I was doing a 100 days of makeup challenge, and as a lot of you guys know who follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, you know that I have been in and out of doctors, hospitals, and everything else like that. And as we continue with the makeup, we shall be discussing what the freak has been going on. But I wanted to get this one out of the way. I actually have physical therapy now every week for the next, I think they said 20 weeks. Yeah, 20 weeks? 20 weeks. 20? Yeah, I think it's 20. I don't know yet. We just gonna go with 20. I'm just saying. So anyways, so I do have to wear this if I need the support. And currently, your girl's tired, so she needs the support. Okay, good. Now I won't slouch. My back, it's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna hurt as much as it normally does. So, starting off, I am going to prime my face. I'm going to be using my MAC Prep and Prime Skin Smoother Base. I have not used this in like forever, so I just wanted to put it to some type of use. So now on to what happened. So, as some of you know from like the last video where I was like how I was applying to jobs and you know all that stuff, I had came to a realization that basically what happened was that I have a degree. I finally finished my bachelor's, and I was like, okay, let me get a job in my field. So I go out of my way to get a job in my field, and honestly speaking, if I were to have focused on YouTube and social media the way that I was looking for jobs and all that other extra stuff, honestly speaking, I would have gotten so much further with my channel than where it's currently at. Because honestly speaking, I wanted a consistent check, and it's like I wanted a consistent check, and if I were to have been consistent with you guys, I would have gotten my consistent check, if that makes any sense, as opposed to me searching to work for somebody else for a consistent check and being utterly and just completely dissatisfied with the whole entire experience. So I have gotten hired as a residential counselor for individuals with developmental disabilities, right? So basically, as a developmental counselor, I would basically be doing like regular stuff, like trying to basically get them to do like basically just be able to function how we do, if that makes any sense, in the quote-unquote real world. So I got hired for that. Then next thing you know, I'm doing everything but what I got hired for. So of course, me being the person that I am, I had to leave. The reason why I personally had to leave was because of the fact of I can't do physical stuff, which is why I mainly go for jobs where I'm not too physical, but not too like complacent, if that makes any sense. So what they wanted me to do is, I was over there changing diapers and all this other extra stuff. Of course I did it because of the fact of like, I'm a team player. You know, if you need me to do something, I'm gonna be there to help out as much as I can, because I feel like that makes sense. Right now I'm about to go in with the Soft Ochre Prolonged Paint Pots. So I was basically doing that, and it honestly made no sense for me to be sitting there getting hired for one thing and then doing something different, and then literally they would have me on every floor, like going up and down. I'm supposed to be on the second floor doing my job, and instead I was on the first floor like damn near all the time, because they needed female coverage. So at first I was cool with it. I was like, you know what, I'm just helping out. In the meantime, it is what it is. Then after a while it became this thing where it was like every day I would get told something different, and it's like it was putting a strain on my body. And so I had gave them my letter of resignation. I told them that I was giving them my 2 weeks notice, and that I was no longer going to be working for the company going forward, due to the fact of y'all don't respect my shit, pretty much. So as time progresses now, they're like, oh, you know, we're gonna work with you, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, blah blah blah, this and third. So I was just sitting there, I was like, you know what, I'm going to continue for these 2 weeks, and if after these 2 weeks things do not change the way that I need them to, I'm gone. So after 2 weeks now, oh yeah, also with the paint pot, make sure that you press it in, because it will move and shift on you. I know it's like a prolonged wear, but at least for me and my oily lids, it don't just stay still. And then I have to make sure that I set them, because if I don't set it, let's just say I can't forget it by the time that I see what the hell it looked like. But anyways, so they had me basically doing everything that I didn't get hired for, and that was a problem for me, because it was like, oh, I'm using my face powder to set this. So that was a problem for me. And at first they were like, oh, you know, we're gonna accommodate you, we're gonna this, we're gonna that, blah blah blah. And it's not about accommodating me, because I have no problem doing my job. But if I get hired to basically work with higher functioning individuals, I expect to continue to work with higher functioning individuals, not lower functioning that I have to take care of, because mentally you have to prepare yourself for stuff like that. And not only that, but my back is not set. I have sciatica and pinched nerve. I am not set up for that, okay? I'm just saying. So then as time progresses now, you know, like I started to realize, like, okay, you guys have me, like, literally when I say I was doing like crazy shifts, I mean I was working 18, 20 some odd hours some days. It got to the point where I was no longer seeing my daughter, and that is a problem for me. I told them that I do not do weekends, and at first when I got hired it was perfectly fine, but then as soon as I got into the job, all of a sudden, oh, that's going to be an issue. I was like, that's going to be an issue for you guys, but not me. So now I'm going in with the Lavrac Pro palette. I'm going to go in with taupe in my crease. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, yo, y'all got me like all the way fucked up. Like, you really have me all the way messed up, because how can you sit there and hire me for one thing, and then you tell me that I can't go over my 40 hours, and then each week I'm doing way more than just 40 hours. I'm sitting there doing all these crazy hours, and for what? I'm like, all these hours that I'm putting into working for you guys, I was like, I'm not sleeping. I was like, yo, I go home and I probably sleep for all of like, what, 3-4 minutes? Or, I'm sorry, 3-4 hours, if that. And I don't get to see my child. I was like, that's not gonna work for me. I was like, because what is the sense of me actually, you know, working for you guys if it's not working out for me at home? Like, that's the point of me getting a job, is so that I can take care of home. So how I'm going to take care of home by not being home? No, it's not going to work for me. So during the time I was reviewing cars, I'm still reviewing cars. I have links down below for my my website if you want to see any car blog posts. I was reviewing cars mainly because of the fact that living in New York, I'm not going to sit there and pay an arm and a leg. I'm not going to pay rent to get a car. Like, it's just not happening. To have a car in New York, you're basically paying rent. And if anybody knows how much rent is in New York, I ain't paying $2 grand. It's just not happening. Just not happening. So now time progresses, and I'm starting to realize and starting to see, like, I already didn't want to do this job, but I wanted to use my degree at least one time. Guess what, guys? I used my degree at least one time. I only lasted, what, a month and 2 weeks, and I left. I gave them my 2 weeks notice. I did my 2 weeks, and on that next day, on the day that I was I sent them a follow-up email. Listen, I'm done. Today was my last day. Because if you're not going to respect me as an individual, what is the sense of me being here? How am I going to work for you? Not only that, but a lot of the people that were working there, they were fucking lazy, bruh. Like, when I say lazy, I mean, like, they were the laziest bunch of people I had ever met. I'm sitting here cleaning top to bottom, and I'm looking at other people, and they're just not cleaning, or they're not doing something, or they're not doing this, and they're not doing that. And I'm like, I can't work like that. So I was like, yo, instead of me putting all of this energy into working for somebody else, it's time that I put all this energy back into working for myself, because this is not working for me. So I left, and since then I have been in, like, good things started happening, but I wasn't as consistent. So that's why I chose to do the 100 days of makeup challenge. So I started the 100 days of makeup challenge, and everything was going good. I had gotten back my results for my thyroid stuff, because first they thought that I had thyroid cancer. Come to find out, I have no thyroid, I have no cancer cells in my body. Now I'm going in with Sable. So I have no cancer cells in my body, which is a good thing. So they basically were checking for that and all that stuff. But then when they did a ultrasound on my thyroid, they saw that in my thyroid is bigger than what it is normally. So because of that, that's why I started gaining even more weight. I've always been plus size, I've always been a full-figured woman, but now I'm a little bit more heavy than I'm accustomed to. So that was a problem for me, because it was like, okay, now I got to sit here and buy more clothes, because I'm buying clothes, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm going crazy. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was going crazy, because it's like I didn't know exactly what the hell I was gonna do. Because at first it was just like, okay, let me get myself together, and so on and so forth. So on top of me not knowing whether or not I have thyroid cancer, I had this horrible ass job. I'm never seeing my daughter anymore. Like, literally, I come home, I sleep, I leave, and I'm doing like 2 doubles. One time, if they called me in, if I were to have came in that day, I would have worked for 14 days straight. I was like, no, it's not working like that. I was like, because when my daughter's out here trying to raise herself, or whatever the case is, who's going to be blamed for that? I will. I was like, y'all don't get blamed for that. You guys get to go home to your children. You guys get to leave and come back when you so feel like it. I don't have that leisure. Now I'm going in with espresso. I was like, y'all get that. I don't. So then as time progressed now, I'm sitting there and I'm like looking at the way things are, pretty much. Like, I'm looking at YouTube as a whole, and then I started like really getting I didn't get in my feelings about YouTube. I got in my feelings about like the state of YouTube, because I feel like right now everybody is just trying to get big on YouTube, and they don't really care about their followers. And I'm the type where, as you guys know, I care about the people who decide that they wanted to take the time out and subscribe to me or follow me, or you know, like I actually care. And it's like the girls that are sitting there, like they don't respond. And then you have people who have like all these gossip sites and all this extraness, and I was just sitting here like looking at YouTube, and I'm like, I love YouTube, do not get me wrong, I love YouTube with like damn near all my heart. But one of the things I do not like is the culture behind it. I was like, I'm not the type that shares my life so much. Like, people wanted me to share while I'm going through stuff. I'm not that person. And it's like, honestly, you have to respect that. Also, if your child goes to school with my child, if you see me in the street, if anything, just come say hi. Don't leave a comment underneath like a picture, because I don't want people to know where my child goes to school. Because if that's the case going forward, I will no longer be bringing up my daughter in any of my videos, and that's a part of me, and I wanted to share that with you guys. But if I feel like it's going to put her in danger, which so far it has, I'm not going to continue to do it, if that makes any sense. Because honestly speaking, I'm a private person. I like to keep things to myself, but at the same time, I still give enough information. It sounds weird, it sounds contradictory, but that's just who I am as a person. So I was getting a whole bunch of like random messages. I had a stalker situation. I had somebody literally follow me to my daughter's school, or attempt to follow me to my daughter's school. Like, it was just, if it wasn't one thing, it was another. Then my laptop decided that it didn't want to work. Woo! When my laptop decided that it didn't want to work, that's when I literally was sitting there like, so what is life? Like, what is life? So my laptop decided it didn't want to work anymore. I went to the Apple store, and they were so sweet to me there, and I really appreciate them. I went to the one at Queen Center Mall. So if you're ever in the New York area and you want to go to a good place to get your Apple stuff fixed, go to the Queen Center Mall. When I say everybody in there was so sweet to me, I mean, they were so sweet. They were very nice. They were very generous. They were very patient with me. Something that was gonna cost me over $200, I got they found a way to fix it so that I wouldn't have to pay this $200. Like, they went out of their way to make sure I didn't have to pay them $200. I was so happy. Now the only thing I need to do is get my external hard drive finally fixed. Hold on, let me show you guys. Now I just got to get my external hard drive fixed, because this thing right here has everything on it. So videos that I've recorded that I couldn't edit because of what was going on with my laptop are all on here, and now it won't read anywhere. And if I want to get the stuff back, I keep being told that I have to pay $500 something to get this fixed. So this is gonna stay right here until I figure something else out, because $500, that may be nothing to somebody else, but that's a whole lot of something to me. So I'm not paying $500 something to get this fixed. And my laptop, that was gonna run me $200 something. So altogether I would have been out close to $800 if I were to have gotten that and this fixed at the same time. So that was one of the other bigger issues. Then if you follow me on Snapchat, then you saw when the memory card got stuck in my Canon. I was like, yo, all I want to do is record. That's all. I just want to record a video, upload a video for my peoples. That's all I want to do. So right now I am using Chaos by Urban Decay in the electric palette, which is this one right here. I wanted to match my race because I'm extra like that. So yeah, so basically if it wasn't one thing, it was another, and it was just like really, really aggravating as hell to me, because it's like, it makes it seem like I didn't want to do anything when I really did. Like, I literally, you guys have no idea how much money I've already spent on equipment and stuff like that alone. Like, if my, like right now, God forbid, if my ring light was to go out right now, that would be another $200 something to get that fixed. $200 something just to get that fixed. And I know it's an investment, which is why I have no problem spending the money on it, but it's the replacing that is the issue. Like right now, I actually have to buy a new MacBook because I'm starting a new business venture. You guys are hearing it here first. I will be showcasing more plus size clothing, and yeah, I'm really excited about that because, as you guys remember, I used to do a lot of like hauls. I haven't been doing hauls lately, but I have been shopping, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been doing any hauls as of late, but I want to bring them back. Well, not the hauls, but I want to bring lookbooks, like plus size lookbooks, to my channel. So like, if you know a poppin' videographer or somebody who is creative in any way, shape, or form, I would love to get in contact with the person. Maybe we could collab or anything else like that. No additional product on the brush. I just wanted to blend out the edges. So yeah, so that was like one of the biggest issues that I was having. I'm going to leave this and then come back. I wanted to put on the rest of my face because I knew that the Urban Decay has a lot of fallout, like a lot. Alright, so as you guys know, I have dark spots, dark circles, darkness, whatever. Especially under this eye, because if you follow me on Snapchat, you saw that I had gotten a mosquito bite, and then I got an allergic reaction to the mosquito bite, and then I kept scratching it. So yeah, I have darkness all under here. So I'm going to correct that with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Orange Corrector. And also with correctors, the one thing that I'm tired of seeing is like people just putting it all over their face. You kind of sort of just have to put it where you need it at, because if you put it everywhere else, it makes your face look crazy. So I'm still going to be doing the stuff that I was talking about in the last video, which is like all the Korean brands that I had purchased. I'm actually going to, I'm thinking about uploading at least twice a week. One like chill one like this or similar to this, and then another one that is more like extra, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so that was like a big issue for me, is that it was just like, if it wasn't one thing, it was another, and then I had to pay for pretty much, I had a lot of things that I had to pay for, and it was just like, if it wasn't one thing, it was another. And unfortunately, the one thing that suffered is the thing that I like really kept focusing on the most, which was YouTube. And it was just like everything, like, and it's not to say that I was getting signs like everything shouldn't be YouTube, because I honestly feel like I was getting signs that this is obviously something that I like. If I'm still sitting here fighting to do YouTube, that I need to actually do it the way that I want to do it and not worry about if anything is perfect or the way that, like right now, I don't have a backdrop up. Y'all know how crazy I am about my background, but at least you guys are like, it doesn't look so bad, if that makes any sense. So that was something that was also an issue for me, is that I wanted a pop-in backdrop, I wanted this, I wanted that, and I got them, but I don't have any space for them. Like, right now we're legit in my room, like we're sitting on my bed having a talk while we do our makeup. Hopefully you're doing your makeup too. If you're doing your makeup while I'm doing my makeup, what look are you doing? Leave a comment down below. I want to know what makeup look you would be doing or you are doing. Now I'm gonna go in with my Revlon Color Stay. I'm still trying to finish this bad boy up. Still trying to finish it up. So I started watching Game of Thrones. Like, I started on Monday. I finished by Thursday because I needed to watch Orange is the New Black. Going under the eye with Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Cafe, and that's more so to, since this one is more light than having foundation underneath my eye, I tend to put the concealer because it's more lightweight, and then I could put the I just said that, so that I could put the highlighting concealer underneath it, and this way I don't have like that cakey under eye situation that a lot of people get. And sometimes the reason why it's so cakey underneath there is because you have too much product underneath there. Now I'm gonna go in with my highlighting. At first I was going to use only Cool Tan, but I'm going to go in with Pure Beige and Cool Tan. That way it's bright but not too bright of an under eye area. And then I'm going to use this for my highlight, which is Cool Tan on everything else, but for under eye, for brightening, I'm going to use the Pure Beige and the Cool Tan. And we already discussed why I do not highlight the middle of my big ass forehead. Don't come for me. So we're gonna go in with the Sheer Elf High Definition Powder. I like to look upwards when I'm getting my under eye. That way I get like all the crevice of the under eye, so I don't have that those lines, because I'm old, I laugh, so I have wrinkles. But yeah, so then I also watched Orange is the New Black. I'm not gonna spoil it because I know not everybody had a weekend to themselves where they could watch it like I was able to. But at first I was not feeling it. I'm not even gonna lie to you and tell you, oh my god, it was everything. I did it. No, that wasn't me. When it first, whatchamacallit, like when it first was came on, I thought, oh my god, I'm gonna love it, blah blah blah. I'm using my usual Rich Mahogany to contour, and then I'm going to use Mocha to bronze. So I'm gonna start with, I'm going to take Mocha and bronze first, and then I'm gonna go in with what's that other thing called? Rich Mahogany. And now it's time for cleanup on aisle under your contour. And then now it's time for the rest of the eye. So I'm going to go back in with the Gonzo and like basically, and then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Liner Liquid Liner, and I'm going to do a winged liner. Now I'm going to go in with the Falsies Volume Express by Maybelline. And then I'm going to go in with Falsies Big Eyes, also by Maybelline. Not sponsored. So now while the top is drying, we'll take off all of this. So now for my highlighter, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. blush in Gotta Glow. This is a very good dupe for NARS's Albatross. And now I'm going to also go in with MAC's Gold Deposit. MAC's Gold Deposit is a great dupe for nothing. It's just a bomb ass highlighter. And then on the lips, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's 1993. I don't know if you guys knew, but there was like this big old sale that Urban Decay was having where their lipsticks were like $11. And if you couldn't get certain things on Ulta or Sephora, they had it all in stock on their website. So I went on their website. I don't know if it's still up. If it is, I'll provide the links down below. And then I'm going in with my favorite lip gloss color for that peachy nude goodness, which is the Peace, Love, and Mod. And I forgot that I didn't put any blush on. And you guys know I hate blush, but lately I've been telling myself I need to rosy up these cheeks just a little. So I'm going to use the same brush that I used. And right here I'm just going to mix these two pink ones. And I forgot to contour my nose. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, something else doesn't look defined. Now for me, the reason why I contour my nose has less to do with, oh my god, I want a slimmer nose. I'm cool with that. Y'all already know I have a huge nose. I know I have a huge nose. I've never hid that fact. But the reason why I need to contour my nose is because mine, it doesn't look defined. Like, it just doesn't look like I have a nose. So I kind of sort of follow the exact shape of my nose, if that makes any sense. So I don't try to like exaggerate where my nose starts or ends. I just more so focus on like the actual shadows of my nose. Because for me, if I don't, trust me, y'all be like, do she even have a nose? So yeah, this is the final look at this look. Let me take you out of 1 second. So yeah, this is the final look. Hopefully you guys like this chit chat, get ready with me, and you forgive me for abandoning you, because I know that's what it felt like I was doing to my own channel. So I can only imagine what you guys thought. I do have all of your requests written down in my notes. Trust me, I have a lot of videos coming to you guys, and now that I'm not working, I have no excuse as far as why I can't record and upload unless something happens again to you. Laptop, you better be good. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. thank you again for those that still rock with me. I see that we reached 3,400, so hi to all the new people that are probably from the hair videos. If you'd like to see more hair videos, exactly which ones you'd like, you can leave that down below. The next video is going to be how to apply false eyelashes. I actually have this bomb ass idea, so yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now, since obviously that's all that I'm doing at this current moment. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you again so much for watching. Okay, bye.